Okay, more NFL Week 14 football. We're talking Panthers, Eagles. But first, I want to talk to you about a special that we have at Wager Talk this week. Two specials, actually. One, the Finish Strong special. It's any handicapper, every play the rest of the way. For me, that means college basketball, college football, and NFL. I'm on a 6-1 NFL run. I've won 7 of the last 9 weeks in college football. Nice winner last night in college basketball. Hope to get it going there too. We're 3 weeks into the season. Fully expect that to get going as well. And you get every single play through December 31st with a Finish Strong special. If you're just looking for football, we have a great special: college football, NFL, rest of the season, all the bowl games, all the football playoff games, NFL playoff games, rest of the regular season for one low rate. And football's been awesome for me lately. 6-1 in my last 7 NFL plays. The lone loss last week for me was on Monday Night Football. Jameis Winston throwing multiple pick sixes and the interception at the end of the game to cost me Browns plus 6.5. At the beginning of this win streak, something that I started to switch up and target, which sort of sparked my little run in the NFL over the past month or so, was big favorites. And I hit a couple of them. I had the Lions over the Jaguars as a 13-point favorite. Had the Texans as a big favorite on Monday Night Football against the Cowboys. And I guess I've gotten away from that a little bit the past couple weeks, but there just hasn't been as many good ones. But I think this might fall into the category of big favorite that could win by any point total they want to. And it's just a matter of, how badly do the Eagles want to embarrass the Panthers this weekend, I think is going to be the question. I've been very impressed with the Panthers. I had a nice winner on Carolina last Sunday. Had them +6 against the Bucks, game that they really, they lose in overtime, had many chances to win that game. And they've covered 4 straight. Since the upset win over the Saints, they beat the Saints, they beat the Giants, they covered against the Chiefs, and they should have beat the Bucks last week. 4 straight covers for the Panthers, but the Eagles, in my opinion, are one of the few elite teams in the NFL right now. And that's where I think people are going to get hung up on this game and say, okay, well, Carolina just hung around with the Chiefs, so they'll probably hang around with the Eagles. And I think that's a mistake because Philadelphia, this Eagles team, in my opinion, is far better than Kansas City right now. They're so good on both sides of the ball that I don't see how the Panthers, without playing perfect here, survive 60 minutes on the road against the Eagles. And of course, now you've got the Eagles getting healthy. They dropped a couple of games early this year to the Falcons and the Bucks, but that was September. That was, guys were injured, not fully healthy. Since then, 8 straight wins. So I really think that the Eagles are just an elite football team. And if you don't consider the Chiefs an elite football team, which I do not, then this would represent a pretty large step up in class from what the Eagles have been having success against. Or I'm sorry, from what the Panthers have been having success against. And that's kind of where I'm landing on this being a pretty lopsided lopsided blowout, one-sided game here. Bryce Young for the Panthers, he's been better. But there's going to be no help here for him. He can't lean on the run game. The Eagles are going to stop the run. And there's going to be nothing free against this Eagles secondary, which means it's going to take really good play calling and perfect, well-executed throws to consistently move the ball against this Eagles defense. And as good as Young has been, or I guess let's take that back, as improved as Bryce Young has been, I just think this is a much more difficult matchup. I guess I wouldn't be surprised if he looked like the Bryce Young that we've kind of, come to know over the past few seasons since he's been in the NFL. The Panthers, another thing that they're really going to struggle with in this matchup is stopping the run. Carolina has one of the worst run defenses in the league. And the Eagles, this is where I go back to, it's really going to it's going to come down to how focused Philadelphia is, which I think they should be at this point, and how badly they want to run it up, because I feel like if the Eagles just commit to running the ball, and it's a lot of Saquon and a lot of running, they're going to be able to move the sticks just about every time against this Panthers defense. So that's obviously a concern. And it comes back to, what's the Eagles' motivation in this game? Yes, they come off of a statement win over the Ravens, but again, like, they're at home. They've been on the road for a while. I believe 3 of their last 4 were on the road. That might be tough for Carolina, having to come to the Northeast in what's, it's been pretty chilly. We've had some snow here in the Northeast over the past couple days. And again, none of these things, in my opinion, are favorable to the Panthers. So, you look at the defenses Carolina has faced: the Saints, the Giants, the Chiefs, and the Bucs, all in the bottom half of the league in defensive EPA. The Eagles are first. They are the top team in the league in that category. Nothing easy against this defense. And again, it's going to take high-level offense to move the ball against this team. I don't think the Panthers are that. Even with the improvements, Bryce Young is not that, and the Panthers are not that. So I think Philadelphia could, I'm not saying this is going to be Lions-Jaguars from a couple weeks back, but it could be if the Eagles want it to be. I think if the Eagles want to, they'll win this game by 30. They can really lay it on the Panthers here. Even if they don't, I still think the spread is on the wrong side of 2 touchdowns. So I make the number in this 14.5. Right now, you're seeing 12.5s across the board. So I haven't played this yet. Again, it's on my list. It's something I'm looking at. But I think 100% the Eagles are the right side. They will win this game. They'll probably win by double digits. And, barring like some sort of backdoor type play where the Panthers are like, down 19 and score a late touchdown to be down 12. I just don't see how Carolina covers this game. So I really like the Eagles for a free pick in the NFL this weekend. I will lay the 12.5. Check out my page for those 2 specials. 6-1 in my last 7 NFL plays. I'm going to have a couple of this weekend covered on both of those specials. Rest of season, college football and NFL, and the Finish Strong special, which is all sports. And like and subscribe so we can continue to bring you these free plays all season long. I'm also on Twitter. I'm on X. I'm on TikTok. I'm on Instagram at the same handle, AdamTriggerWT, where I'm constantly posting free picks and other stuff. So give me a follow on there. Hope everyone has a great weekend. Cash all your tickets in the NFL, and we will see you guys next week.